Hello, this is Teresa, and welcome back to another pen video. Today I have a new Just Turnings pen to show you. Just Turnings is a fountain pen company located in Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, owned by Stephen Just. The back of the card has the pen information telling us that this is an Enceladus model pen and the material is Turntpenco's Opal. The pen came well packaged in this little box and is enclosed in a pen kimono. This is a pen that I had specially commissioned from Stephen a while back on Instagram. He posted a couple of photos of some new blanks that he got in from Turntpenco. He had some new opal blanks, and along with that order, he received some solid color blanks, resin blanks, that were made especially to complement the opal resin. And as soon as I saw that he had a resin blank that was a light turquoise color, I messaged Stephen and requested a pen, an opal pen, with accents of that turquoise color. And here is the pen. And it came out perfectly. If I had been able to imagine what I would want an opal pen to look like, this is exactly, it came out exactly as I would have wished for. This is one of Stephen's deluxe pens because it comes equipped with a gold colored clip and gold accent rings at the finials. I requested the blue resin for the end finials as well as for the grip section. I also requested a Mr. Cypress nib because I have never had one before and I wanted to try writing with one. Mr. Cypress is a company in Taiwan that makes beautiful, quite expensive fountain pens, and they make their nibs in-house. And this is a fine nib. You can see that the pen is a length and girth that fits comfortably in hand. The cap does post, but it makes the pen too long. And I do not want to post the cap because I don't want to scuff up the resin. This is a cartridge converter pen. I have another Enceladus model pen, and at first glance I thought this cannot be an Enceladus model because I did not think it was as large as my previous pen, which is this pen. which is made of Jonathan Brooks resin, Bohemian Rose Koi. But once I compare the size of the two pens, I see how it can be considered an Enceladus model. The primary difference here being that this pen has a larger grip section, a larger diameter grip section, and has a number 8 size nib. And here are the pens with the caps posted, although I do not post the cap on this Enceladus model because it just does not post deeply enough, and I feel like it would not stay on the pen. If you would like some more information about the Mr. Cypress nibs, I will post a link in the description box to another YouTube channel, Mick Ale, the Offstage Me, in which he does an excellent job of describing the Mr. Cypress nibs and the differences between Mr. Cypress and Yovo and Bach. Let us just take a moment to look at this beautiful opal resin. It consists of the colors turquoise, purple, peach, yellow, and shimmering white. This is exactly what I would have wished for. I asked Stephen for I wanted an opal pen that had a lot of the turquoise color in it. And so he looked at what he had and picked out the blank that, in his opinion, had the most turquoise. And he sent me photographs of that so that he could get my approval on it. And I agreed to it. And he made me this beautiful, beautiful pen. For the writing sample, I have inked the pen with Andurilium Banded King Shoemaker Butterfly Blue. And here is a swatch of that. I did not have an ink that perfectly matched this pen, primarily because I like more vibrant, dark ink colors. I'm not a very big fan of pastel inks. The Mr. Cypress nib, this is a fine nib in case I neglected to mention that. It has some feedback and has it is not a scratchy nib, but it has a feel, the closest I can come to something to compare it with is perhaps a sailor nib. It has, you can feel it on the page, you can feel the sharpness, the fineness. It just has a feel very much like a sailor nib. If you push the nib pretty hard, you can get just a tiny line variation. The nib puts an adequate amount of ink on the page. Perhaps you can hear the feedback. There is little to no reverse writing possible with this nib. I have not had this pen inked for long, so I haven't quite made up my mind how I feel about the Mr. Cypress nib. I usually prefer a softer writing experience. Perhaps this nib will get broken in, as some nibs do seem to require a break-in period, and I only inked my pen earlier today. But it is not an unpleasant writing experience, it's just different. In conclusion, I will say that I am very, very happy with my beautiful Opal pen. Thank you, Stephen. And thank you for watching my video. Have a good evening.